Shaq is a man of many talents. He is a Hall of Fame basketball player. He is in practically every ad you've ever seen, and he even owns his own chicken place. Did you know he was an actor? Or at least he tried to be? Shaq's acting career started in 1994 with the movie called Blue Chips. But we are not talking about that movie in this video because he wasn't the main character, and I want to see Shaq. He then went on to be in plenty of other movies, games, shows, and even music videos. But most of the time, he played himself. But with one movie in specific, he was forced to put on his acting chops and play a different character. And that movie was called Kazam. Kazam is a 1996 coming of age story. I don't know if it classifies as that. It's a children's movie where a kid gets a genie and Shaq is the genie. Let's get into the movie. So the movie starts out with a wrecking ball wrecking an abandoned building. First off, do people even use wrecking balls anymore? And secondly, this is the only time the building is getting destroyed. It gets hit with one wrecking ball and they're like, all right, we're good for the year. We're good for the year. We'll get him back next time. That is a fall of pure anguish and despair. I mean, there was no way that Shaq, but that guy who did that voiceover sounded like he jumped off the Empire State Building and he didn't realize he couldn't fly. Ooh. So as you can see, our main character here, his name is Max. He's a little bit of a devious guy. He's a little bit of a troublemaker.
Welcome back, Max. Right, thought you'd get away with it. It's a math problem. If we took all the dough from the dork on the floor, would it be enough? $2.70. We're gonna be living large on this.
$2.17. There's 4 of them. They're getting 50 cents each. I know this is 1996 or 1995 or whatever it is, but still, 50 cents? What are you buying with that? Y'all gonna team up to buy a Snickers bar? What's going on, guys? They probably spent more on spray paint to make a dead body around him than they got out of it.
It's the wholesale mart. 5th and Broadway. Rolexes, gold chains, Rosebud. 3rd aisle, locker 882. Upstairs. And all you need is.
Okay, so what just happened there? What just happened there was something that needed to happen to move the plot forward, but it was stupid. It was a stupid plot device because there, Max gave the bullies, his bullies, a location where they could steal money and get rich, I guess, and he gave him a key. But we find out later that that location does not exist, really. So all it is setting them up for them having like a chase scene, but that does not make any sense. Why would the bullies believe him in the first place? If I punch someone, they're like, oh, here's $1 million. I'm like, what? I wouldn't punch anyone, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, I would be suspicious. They're not suspicious at all.
You were supposed to come home today and help me clean up, remember?
It's just Travis.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, you told me. Men are like buses. There's always another one.
Never said, you know that this is the only day that I don't work a double shift, and I really wanted the house to look nice for Travis.
Mom, it's not like he lives here or anything.
Because Max got detention, because he gave the locker key away to the bullies, he got home late. And his mom is mad at him because she wanted to clean up for a guy named Travis. And I don't know this Travis guy, but I don't like him. I'm starting to think he's a bad dude.
Max, we have to talk.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, we're here.
Looking good, Max. You're not looking so bad either. Max, you ever hear of a guy named Buster Keaton?
Isn't he some dead black and white guy?
All right, so he's a firefighter. This Travis guy's a firefighter? Yeah, sure, buddy. That doesn't make you a good guy. That doesn't make you a nice guy. No, you can still be a bad guy. You can still be a bad guy.
Isn't he some dead black and white guy?
Well, apparently, but he's a very funny dead guy. You tell him?
Tell me what? Hello?
Max, Travis and I want to get engaged.
What is that transition? He was just talking about some comedian guy, and it was like, oh, you tell him? And then she tells him that they want to get engaged. Like, there was no build out there. What? That makes no sense. Literally came out of left field. Yo, bro, my favorite food is actually pizza. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I like pizza, too. Oh, by the way, I just robbed a bank yesterday.
I thought he was just coming over for ribs.
We wanted to wait till all of the papers were signed.
I thought he was just coming over for ribs. All right, we get it. You're from New York. We get it, dog. Talk normally. Talk normally, please.
There were some things left unsigned by your father.
My father.
All right, so this is a question I kind of got, because I feel like if they're gonna get engaged, I'm surprised they haven't like moved in together. Is that not normal? Because I feel like it's more normal if you move in together first and then get engaged. Because what if you don't like the person? Well, you're already married. It takes a lot more work to, because you can like someone, but then if you move in with them, they're a different person.
But I thought you didn't know where he was.
I didn't.
Listen, Max. What matters now is you and your mom can move on with your lives. That's why we want to get engaged.
Wait, what about me? Why didn't you ask me?
Max.
So Max gets mad that his mom wants to move on with their life. It's been how many years? He doesn't even know his dad. So it's been a long time. He's probably 10 to 12 years old. She's waited a long time, big dog. I think it's okay for her to move on.
Hey, I want to talk to you.
Okay, let's talk about this. This scene is quite interesting because, right, Max is driving his bike and then he gets pulled up by a car. Max, again, is 10 to 12 years old. These kids are now at least 15 and a half and have a driver's permit. They also are driving a two-seater car, meaning there's two people in the car, right? Okay, two people are chasing him.
Hey, come here, you little car eyes. There are no good watches.
Now there's 4 people chasing him. Now there's 3 more, so now there's 7 people chasing him. Again, they stole $2 from him. At this point, they are getting 30 cents each. So Max goes into this abandoned building. He's running away from the bullies and then he falls 4 stories. He is now dead and that is where the movie ends. All right, actually, he just tanks it. I don't know how. Like, I know he landed on stuff, but it was trash. He fell 4 or 5 stories. There's no way he's just gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm good now. I'm okay now.
You little turd. You think you got skills?
Can we just pretend this never happened?
Okay, so Max hit his foot with a boombox and out came Shaq. I don't know what that object at the beginning of the movie was for because that's not the same object as this. It's just not. So I don't know. Was that a different genie? Is that for a different movie? Like they got the clips mixed up? Maybe they're making 2 movies at the same time and they like swapped the clips on accident? I don't really know.
If you want to be number 1, I'm sorry, boy, that's been done. But if you got the itches for a sack of riches, don't matter how avaricious, I'm the man that can grant your wishes.
So I guess he's a rapping, yelling genie? I had no idea going into this that he was a rapping genie. And he like rhymes stuff, but the rapping is so unimportant in this movie. Like, it's important for Kazam's character, but like for the wishes, you would think like, oh, maybe you got to make a wish in like a rhyme, right? No. There's one specific point for the rapping and it was useless. I don't know why they did it. They could have found another way to do it. It's not even rapping. It's just rhyming. It's like a nursery rhyme.
Make your 3 wishes and I'm out of your face. Back in my box and out of this place.
Listen, Mr. Psychopathic Dork in the basement. I don't think you're ordering anybody.
Did he not just see a tornado spawn and then him come out of it? Did we see different things? Because in my eyes, a huge gust of wind spawned and this man walked out of it. Maybe I'm seeing things. I don't know.
Besides, I don't do those kind of wishes. I do material wishes. See? Things, stuff. You gotta want something, kid.
This is some lore. We just got some lore. Did you not hear him? He only does material wishes. So you can't be like, I wish to bring someone back to the dead. I wish for this person to love me. You can't do that. You gotta be like, I wish for $1,000. But don't wish for that because that's a stupid wish. Wish for more money than that. You can wish for money, just more than $1,000, please.
Give me a car. Black, Jaguar, XKE.
Yes! Jaguar, black.
XKE.
Jaguar, black. Better stand back. I am Kazam. Jaguar Black, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kazam!
Okay, well, you just stay here. I'm gonna go now.
So Shaq can't use his powers for some reason. He later says, oh, it's because he was rusty, right? Obviously, he's been in that boombox for 5 years. I don't know how long boomboxes have been a thing. Let's look at that up real quick. 1966. So at most, he's been in there for 30 years. And then Shazam kills himself. Because he doesn't know how to use his power, he kills himself. He dies. He's dead. Kazamo! More like Deado. Okay, I don't know.
Uh-oh. Hey, Kazoo! Kazoo!
Say that night.
So with no more genie, Max gets absolutely pulverized by his bullies. And he heads home.
Honey, what happened? I'm okay, all right?
Who did this to you?
Max, just leave me alone! Max.
Handle it.
No, I really think I should.
Please.
This is so stupid because I guess now his stepfather, who he's barely ever seen, he hasn't lived with. If he tried to handle like that, it would have made me so much more angry.
Max, can I come in? Wow, that's really great. You finished it. Yeah, you're not building a neutron bomb over here, are you? That could be a little dangerous.
Don't touch that.
Did you hear that right there? Maybe he is building a neutron bomb. Did you not hear that Russian accent? Don't touch that.
Don't touch that.
I don't know how to do a Russian accent. The moment he brings up neutron bombs, it's all of a sudden a Russian accent. Is he a Russian spy? Is Max a Russian spy? He's gonna get this genie and blow up America. He's gonna get this genie and blow up the world.
You okay? You wanna tell me what happened? You don't like me very much, do you?
Really? Bro's the captain of the obvious. Bro is Professor Predictable. Bro's Doctor No Kidding. Bro's literal Larry. Okay, are we for real, Travis? You don't think he likes you? Think again, buddy. Wait, don't, because you're already right.
Listen, Max, I don't intend to take the place of your father. It's just that I love your mom and I want to marry her.
Okay, so then Travis says he doesn't intend to take the place of his father. I hope so. His father is gone. Literally every other person in the world that has never spoken to him has the same space as his father because he's never spoken to him. If Travis is just in his life, he's doing more.
Mom? Tuna. Home at 3, sure. Nicholas Mateo.
Max sees a paper called Formal Notice of Divorce. Is this how it really looks? Personally, I have never been through a divorce, so I don't know what it looks like. But he finds his father's name on the paper, and this helps him get his lead. So Shaq is just back, and he's following this 10-year-old kid around New York City. Is no one like, oh, what's that big 6'10" dude following this kid? Like, is no one suspicious about that? No? Okay.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'd like to speak to Mr. Mateo.
Who?
Your mother.
Max finds his way into a club and he asks for Mateo, and it was Shaq the whole time, and he says, your mother. Like, it's so weird how he has like a normal accent the entire time, and then at just random times he has a Russian accent or a New York accent. And what does that even mean in that context? Is that like some New York slang that I don't know?
City, if I wanted pressed turkey, I would have run it over myself.
I knew.
Who are you?
I'm Max.
Here, you call a messenger? Try downstairs, kid.
So Max sees his father, but of course his father doesn't recognize him because he's never seen him before. I don't know if he expected his father to recognize him, again, because he's never seen him before. Yeah, I don't know what the plan was here.
Howdy ho.
Then Max, sulking like he does, goes to his Jimmy Neutron secret lair. All right, bud. What? He just has an abandoned building in New York that he can build all this stuff and no one's gonna enter it or take anything or nothing. So this kid is clearly like some genius. I mean, he had a neutron bomb earlier. So clearly he's a high IQ, you know? And that's not fair. Why does he get a genie? Sure, his parents are going through a divorce, but he has never seen his dad before, so why does it matter? A divorce literally happens in like 60% of people's marriage. Give it to some stupid kid who would fail without the genie. Max will probably be successful anyways.
I'm back. Take a break, kid. You're gonna need it for this. Woo! Don't get all hysterical. Say thank you for your miracle.
Our genie.
What's the matter? Your tongue is broken? Time like this, you should be stoking.
So Max sees that, and obviously he's like, oh my god, he's actually a genie. He's a real genie. I mean, he made a flying bicycle. Only a genie can do that.
Give me anything?
Come on, boy. You're not gonna die. Open your eyes. Don't ask why.
I don't think he thought he was gonna die. Why did you have to say that?
Then I wish I had junk food from here to the sky.
Why not? Higher than high? Then you got junk food from here to the sky.
So Max makes a wish that like old people think a kid would make. Like that's the wish that like, oh, I'm a 50-year-old guy and I know what kids want. They want junk food. This is such a waste of a wish. Oh my god. It's gonna go bad in a few days anyways, Max. It was stupid. So now he has all this junk food, I guess, and somehow right there's a tower of leaning soda. So the food is all dirty. It's been on this floor of this probably moldy area. He doesn't eat any of it. It just disappears. This was a worthless wish. He never even comes back to this area. Of course not, because it's gonna start smelling like rancid food.
This kid wandering around backstage.
You? What are you doing here? What's your name?
Max.
Let this kid in here. What's this, an amusement park? Well, Mac, tour is over.
It's not Mac. It's Max. Maxwell.
Okay, Maxwell.
Connor.
Maxwell, come on. You're my son.
Okay, so this is a weird part to me because Max says his name to the guy. He's like, my name is Maxwell Connor. And the guy's like, oh my god, you're my son. And the first thing he does is introduce him to everyone in the club. He doesn't like chat with them. He's not like, oh my god, son, it's been so long. I've been wanting to see you. I want to talk to you. He just says, okay, this is my friend Billy. This is my friend Bob. This is my friend Laurent. He just does that. And then they eat pizza.
Max, you are grounded. I have really had it this time, Max. 2 days you have not been.
Wait a minute, Alice.
What?
Why don't we sit down and talk?
Because I am not finished.
I'm a little busy.
Oh, no. 1 second, Mr. Connor. You know, we are going to start changing the way things work around here. From now on, you're going to come home from school and you're going to start doing chores.
Chores.
Yes, chores.
What do you mean chores? Milk the cows, feed the chickens? I don't get it.
So Max has not been home in 2 days. So obviously his mother is mad at him. But I think she's obviously more worried than mad. I think worry just comes out in anger a lot of the times.
What we mean is we want to help you. Now we're going to get you a tutor, and I'd like to start picking you up after school.
He's not picking me up at school. I don't have to listen to you, all right? You're not my father. You will never be my...
So then they say that they want to get Max a tutor. Bro is Kid Einstein without the incest. I don't think he needs a tutor.
Your mouth.
What? You lied to me. You told my father wasn't here, but he is. I've seen him.
Smack the kid. I don't believe in child abuse, but smack that kid, please. He deserves it. This makes no sense. This whole movie makes no sense. This kid is, again, 10 to 12 years old, and he's in a nightclub now? That is just illegal.
Buddy, it's like trying to hide a tanker behind a sailboat.
What if they don't like me?
You really don't like it. The question is, what are you gonna do about it?
That was not tough. That was not tough. What are you gonna do about it? He's gonna swim with the fishies. Like, bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Then Shaq sings a bad song. I'm sorry, Shaq. I don't know if you've got better at rapping in your life, but if you've stayed the same skill as this, then I don't think it's a good career option. I think you should have stuck. I think it's a good thing you stuck with the NBA.
Oh, what are you doing? Get out of here. Let me paint a picture for you,
Fine, go ahead.
You are involved.
No, I'm not involved.
I said get out of here.
Quick, Nick!
Are you looking for trouble?
Dad, I thought it was gonna be you and I.
There is no you and I.
So he obviously learns his father is a bad guy. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? I mean, like, if I had to take a bet, this bet would be like 99 to 1. 90 to 9, he's a bad guy. 1, he's a bad guy. There is no other option. Alright, so outside, Max sees his bullies in line for the club. Meaning they are now at least 21. They are 21 bullying a... How did they get into school, first off? How were they in the same school as Max? Someone call the cops on these guys. This is most definitely illegal.
I'll tell the truth. Right, they're doing a live recording with $1 million. They're taping it right now. Now, if I wanted to, I could go straight back in there, straight to the recording booth, and put the tape in their hands.
Hey, you mean that, homie?
Yeah.
Why do they believe him? Why do they have any faith in him? They've continuously bullied him. They've beat him up. He lied to them before. They have no reason to believe him. Yet they instantly do. The moment he says $1 million, it's like, is that true? Because like, I believe you. You don't even have to say it's true. You can just say no, but I still believe you. So for some reason, Max is fiending for the approval of these 21-year-olds. So he says he's going to steal the tape for him, the $1 million tape.
With Nick. And I think we'll just be in the way.
Shaq gets in a car because a pretty lady tells him to. So these kids jump this guy for the $1 million tape. I guess they're not even kids, they're 21 years old. You can't call them kids anymore. Did they just get held back a bunch? Because we later see them in high school again. Are they in high school or middle school? Is it like a joint high school, middle school? That would make more sense, but it wouldn't make sense because they're not 18, they're 21.
Shouldn't you be going to school?
I'm not going.
Say what?
No, I'm not going to school. What's like the worst thing you've ever seen in your life?
The destruction of Pompeii.
It was a wish? That was you?
Look, I didn't have a choice.
So we learned Shaq caused the destruction of Pompeii. He killed thousands of people. I don't know how many people died during Pompeii. Killed a lot of people though, but at least we have a museum out of it, you know? At least we got that. Why is that just something everyone learns about? Like, I feel like it's such useless information. Oh, a volcano happened and all these people died. Like, okay, why? I feel like everyone learns about it. Why is it so, like, integral to our learning education?
This is your big chance, man. Do this, everything changes. You got money, everybody looks at you differently. You don't do this, you don't want to say no.
Bro, you are 21 in high school with braces, and you are holding the tape of a mob boss? What are you gonna do if Max snitches? They're gonna kill you. They're gonna execute you in front of your family.
I'll get you at midnight tonight, but I can still find it curious. On surveillance tapes, it looks like we were robbed by a bunch of little boys. How could that be?
Max goes to his father and she said he's getting beat up because the tape went missing. And he yells for Kazam. He's like, Kazam, Kazam. And apparently that makes it so like Kazam can hear him. But Kazam is actually on a date with the pretty girl from earlier.
I wish I had tape.
What kind of tape?
The master tape of last night's show.
Can't your father give it to you?
No! Do you have a problem with this wish?
No, it's just that it's your second wish.
So
you want to waste it on a tape?
I just do, okay? Just give me the tape. I mean, come on, you know the drill. I am Kazam. Let's go.
So Max tells Kazam that he wants the tape for the wish to save his father. Kazam, being the nice guy he is, he's like, well, you don't want to waste a wish on the tape, do you? And Max is like, I don't care. Kazam teleported them to where the tape would be, but obviously the tape is not there.
We're here.
Saving your wish, my man.
It's not here.
And how do you know?
I just know, okay?
Why isn't the tape here, Max?
Why are you stalling? All you ever wanted was to make my 3 wishes.
Because you're blowing a whole wish. Something's wrong. I got a nose for this kind of stuff. Talk to me, Max. I'm your friend.
I don't need a friend. I need a genie. Now grab my second wish. I order you.
So Max is just a bad guy. He's not a good dude. And he wins in the end, which is annoying because he doesn't have like a redeeming moment.
Your wish is my command.
I'm out of here.
Let me assist you.
4 of the republics of the former Soviet Union.
Kazam obviously feeling like betrayed, like, okay, I thought this kid was cool. He is kind of angry, so he teleports Max back to school, but Max looks like he just got exploded, and he just teleported into a seat. And no one says anything. No one's like, where did this kid come from? Why does he look like he just got struck by lightning? How did he just appear in his seat? Why is he never at school? You know, like, none of these questions are asked. They just move on with their day. And he gets detention, of course, because he always gets detention. This teacher loves giving detention.
Come on, in the car.
Wait, Max, quick, Max.
Max's father, biological father, he tells Max to get in the car. So Max abides, but his mother sees him because she was going to pick him up from school. So she runs and is like, no, Max, don't get in the car, Max. He's not a good guy. But Max says he doesn't care. Max is not a good son.
You haven't seen him in over a decade. You have no right here.
This has nothing to do with
you. Want me to call the cops? I will. Max, he is not what you think he is. I want you to get out of the car.
Go!
Max.
Go back to Travis.
Max, no. Max, no. No,
This is just kidnapping. He has no right to this. It is just kidnapping.
I was gonna marry Travis. I thought I'd never see you again.
You really thought I was something?
I never knew what to think. You were gone.
Listen, you don't want to be like me. You don't want to live my life. You got a choice. I don't. You understand? A guy like me, you can't just walk away and pretend all this didn't happen. You know how many cops would love to lock me up? All right, look, I want to tell you something. You get no second chances in life. You get no second chances.
So they have that moment he says, you get no second chances. So that's obviously leading to the end of the movie where he gets a second chance. Uh-oh, I spoiled it. My bad. Max gives him the tape. So they have had 3 interactions. First one, he didn't talk to him very much. He was just like, oh, you like pizza? He was like, yeah, I like pizza. I'm a kid. Next one, he was just screaming at Max. And this one, he's kidnapping Max. So I don't know why Max like rocks with him. I wouldn't. But Max gives him back the tape. But the bullies are like never really seen again. So, or at least the tape is not brought up again. So do they just think that the guys don't want it? Do they never beat on Max anymore? Like, what's going on? I don't know.
Let me hear you make some noise. Wish my dad had a second chance. You know, like a different life.
No can do, kid.
Max says this, he wishes his dad could have a second chance, a second life. But Shaq is like, I can't do that, you know? He can't do ethereal wishes. And then he drops some more lore.
Life's destiny. Kazam can't do it.
Kazam, I need this more than anything I've ever needed in my entire life. I mean, can't you even try?
Believe me, I've been trying all my
So
life.
try harder.
Look, I can't do it.
Kazam, I gotta make this wish.
What do you want to learn? Life ain't about wishes and dreams. It's about what you got and what you can do with it.
Sam, please. This is all my fault.
I'm not some djinn. I just can't snap my fingers and make you.
So a djinn is like an evolved gene or something because they can do anything. They can do any ethereal wish. They can do any possession wish. Shaq's like, I'm not one of those guys. They're just fairy tales.
Sam, what happened?
Go!
Max runs to his dad and in comes the evil guy with the boombox.
Your father's been very modest about your accomplishments, Max. That's right. I've got the box, and you are on your last wish.
Look, Malik, let's stop playing these games. I don't know what you're talking about, neither does he.
You can't keep all these secrets from.
So he tells Max to make his last wish so that the genie can return to the boombox so that it can be his genie.
Your third wish will be, quote, I want Malik to have all the money in the world.
You see, I wish for that, but you can't do that because if you do that, the rest of the world goes broke. Money isn't worth anything.
Then I'll take all the money and give some of it back. Make my wish now.
I can't just say, hey, Kazam, I need your help, and he'll appear right in front of me. I can't just say, Kazam.
So Max yells for Kazam, but Kazam's too famous. He doesn't care about that little boy anymore. He's like, all these people, they love me. They love me. I don't care about this little boy. So he doesn't teleport to Max.
Trapped in a box like a premature burial. Use them all in the space and material. Get out of here!
So Max and his father run from the bad guy, and for some reason his father is just like an MMA fighter. Like he just knows how to beat up everyone, and everyone else is just like, oh, I'll let him beat me up. They are all in like the cartel, the mob, some form of crime syndicate, and they just don't know how to fight at all. All right now, bud.
Then I guess my only problem is that you are still.
So the evil guy kills Max. He actually kills Max. So this causes Kazam to teleport to the guy because he was screaming Kazam as he was falling to his death. But for some reason, it's not like instant transportation like it has been. He's like going through the walls. I don't know why. Like it was just for this scene, I know, but like, why did they do it now? That makes no sense.
Be a good genie and get into the box.
Shaq beats up all the bad guys. I'm actually an idiot. What if at the beginning of the movie, he was that lamp or whatever it was, he fell over, and once it broke, he went into a boombox. Like he was under the boombox and he went to a boombox. That would make a lot of sense. But why would he be a rapping genie then? Like he's a rapping genie in a lamp? That doesn't make any sense. If he's a rapping genie in a boombox, that would make sense. But the boombox can't be that old.
It would be dark. I'm afraid of
Wish not granted.
Then Shaq turns the bad guy into a bouncy ball. So he's just dead now. Shaq is a confirmed killer.
Yeah, all right, stop. Now you can't go. Lady, you can't go in there.
Okay, look, I need to find Travis. He's Travis O'Neal.
Travis O'Neal is in there.
So Travis is in there with because the building's burning down now. I guess it burned down really quick, I guess. But Travis is in there because he's a firefighter, remember at the beginning of the movie? And here's Max's dead corpse laying on the floor.
Hey, tough guy.
Shaq then carries his dead body out of the building like some final scene in like Attack on Titan or something. That's what it like feels like.
In 5,000 years, you're the only friend I've ever had.
So Shaq says that. He says he's the only friend he ever had, which again, makes no sense. I've said that so many times in this video. They have spent so little time together and the whole time they just fought. They've argued, they fought.
I wish I could have filled your heart. Shema Tala Laba Hasti. You are the Sultan's gold, Max. I am Kazam.
Max dying causes Shazam to have a power breakthrough. So now he is a gene. He can cast any wish he wants, even his own. So he casts Max's wish to come back alive, and that makes him a gene, I guess.
What was that? What's happening?
I don't know. This never happened before.
You leave it. You can't. I haven't made my third wish yet.
But you did. You wished for a second chance. For your father.
Wait.
It was a perfect.
And remember when he said he wished for a second chance for his father? I guess the second chance is coming because we haven't seen it yet, but I guess it's gonna happen.
What's happening to you?
I don't know. I feel.
So Shaq turns into the son from Teletubbies after he had cast his ethereal wish.
You can't. Don't leave me.
The power is in your heart.
Then Max turns into, I don't know, Jesus? He starts floating up. What the hell is going on in this movie? How did we get here?
I make a grab like that, you don't even say nice save?
What happened?
Let's go.
Max?
Good guy Travis finds Max and brings him out of the fire.
I don't know what happened. All of a sudden I was free. Your friend was there. Said something about a second chance. You're a good kid, Max.
So apparently the dad died and he brought him back to life. He's like, here's a second chance, big dog.
You got a good heart. Look, there's a few things I gotta take care of. Some people I owe.
Excuse me, is there Nick Mateo here?
Then the police come and ask for him and they say, well, you're getting arrested. And he's like, can I have a moment with my child? And they say yes. If it was today's police, they would have just shot him down.
Hey, Mom, can we go home now?
Sure we can. Come on.
Hey. You coming or what?
Talking to me?
Then they say that he's still on the clock. He still has to stop that fire. He can't just go home now, but he does.
You don't understand. I'm free.
Free to do what?
I got plans.
The only plans you got are to grow old and die with me.
You mustn't realize who I am. If you blink, I disappear.
Get real.
Okay, so there's Shaq. He's with the new lady. He didn't die. He's with the lady that he was with earlier for some reason. She showed no interest in him the whole movie. He did show interest in her, but apparently they're together now and they're married or something. Because she's like, you're gonna grow old and die with me. And that's the movie. That is Kazam. So let's go over what happened. Max got a genie because his bullies were bullying him. His first wish is for food. That probably went bad by the end of the movie. Next, he wanted the tape. And then finally, a second chance for his dad. Those wishes meant nothing. The only thing that happened because of the wishes is that he likes Travis now, I guess. And that's just because the building gets on fire and he got him from the building. Like, that was nothing to do with the wishes. His bullies still hate him. His dad is still not in his life. He's going to jail for a long time. There was no point in this movie besides setting Shaq free. So yeah, pretty good movie. I'd rate it like a 6.5 out of 10. If you want to watch a goofy movie, put that down on 1.25 speed though. Because there were some scenes in this where, oh my lord, they were so dragged out. Everything is like they just talk so slow. My freaking brain might just be cooked. But in 1.25 speed, they sound normal. They sound more normal than they do in 1 speed. So yeah, that's why watch the movie in 1.25 speed and then you'll have a good time. That's it for today's video. I guess this week's video, this freaking month's video, I don't know. This video is going to take a long time to edit. Everyone have a good day and goodbye. Subscribe, please, please, please.